snitching on them, I know it well. What type of street nigga laughs when somebody go to jail? You think last summer was hot? Wait till you go to hell. What sense of humor is good, I'm convinced. But what is the sense of humor when a person's humor makes no sense? A nigga disrespect Papoose, I knocked him out. A nigga disrespect 50, he put a doc you out. We not the same. Puff at your girl inside his house. Everything I do for morals and principles, not for clout. If you ever talk to 50 in person, you gotta shout. His breath smell like he got a whole pile of shit inside his mouth. Was scared of Maserati Fox. God bless the dead. You know he shoot niggas from the waist up, arm, chest, and head. Heard he deaded you on your money, took off with your bread. You ain't do nothing cause you a cop. You mob with the feds. I turn your legs to spaghetti, can't walk with your legs. Put your fat ass right to sleep. Go on, get to bed. Used to listen to you in the car, you worthless dog. Your cartoons ain't been the same since Smurf been gone. He the one who was putting in that pain, him and Damo. You ain't putting work on Homo. You live by the 48 laws of power, a book for sinners. The Bible or the Quran is what you should consider. Allegedly, you burned the house down. Look, bitch, nigga, your baby mother don't want you no more. You looking bitter. Them steroids that you taking got you looking bigger. You diss Mano, Fab, and Pap. Brooklyn niggas, the real 50 Cent for Brooklyn. Look, bitch, nigga, just remember you got your name from a Brooklyn nigga. The U.S. kidnapped the president of Venezuela while we was distracted by 50 Cent's propaganda. I think he worked for MAGA, sent to distract us all. Used to be a rat, now he an agent provocateur. They put us in danger in the midst of the night. That's why they had to cancel all the Caribbean flights. Never gives good advice cause he mentally can't. Doesn't display forward thinking he's not really advanced. YouTubers working for him if he gives them a chance. Some of them will literally suck his dick through his pants. I can see straight through him why these idiots can't. He promising them he gonna do a bunch of shit that he can't. Even when he has friends, he takes the enemy stance. Cause he works for the government, he just the industry plant.
Get ready for a special night of Motor City Cruise basketball. This is happening live at Wayne State University Fieldhouse. Watch the Motor City Cruise take on the Noblesville Boom on March 11th at 7 p.m. Watch the next wave of NBA superstars in Detroit City take on the entire basketball world. This is a special night celebrating all of Detroit coming together. Tickets are going fast. Bring the whole family and bring the whole city. See you there March 11th at 7 p.m. when the Cruise takes on the Boom. Get your tickets by clicking a very special link to get a great discount. Presented by the award-winning Boss Entertainment Group Detroit and award-winning Mac Justice Entertainment.
Where you at, Rock? Where you at, Rock? Where you at, Rock?
10 rock and roll, bro.
Welcome to the Rock Files. The Rock Files. Yeah. Live and locked. This is how we rock. Live and locked. Welcome to the Rock. Live and locked. Live is how we rock. Oh. This is how we rock. The Rock. Welcome to the Rock Files. Live and locked. Welcome to the Rock. Live and locked.
Well, to the well. Ladies and gentlemen, live and direct, your eyes do not deceive you, your ears do not deceive you. Been a while, right? I want to first of all give all praise to the Almighty Yahuwah for guidance. I'll give all praise to the Almighty Yahuwah, all worship to the Almighty Yahuwah for clarity. All worship to the Almighty Yahuwah for order, divine order, discipline, accountability, and responsibility. For without the almighty Yahuwah, there's absolutely nothing. And yes, you are live and direct right here. Episode 7 of the Rock Talk on the Rock Files. We're here. Hope everybody's doing well. Hope everybody's doing all right. It's colder now, even when it was just warm. It's called a transitional season. Transitional season. Transitional season. A lot to say, right? This is now the cross between winter officially and spring conceptually. Oh, that's a fancy way of saying that even though on the calendar it says winter, we've experienced spring-like weather across the nation. And now, basically, it's spring right now. Yeah, some places are going to get snow, but not that deep, right? And then, of course, when you have those transitions, you're going to get some winter weather, some spring weather. It's going to be inconsistent. So what's the purpose of even going live tonight, right? You know, first of all, well, Rock, where you been? Well, y'all know where it is. Y'all read social media. Y'all know where it is. You know, appreciate it. You know, salute to Matt Justice Entertainment. Salute to the Motor City Cruise. Had a really professional night last night. You know, that was part of our gift back to the city of Detroit. Much respect to the Frederick Douglass Academy. You know, that's outside activity. That's outside activity. And speaking of outside activity, that goes right to this comment that we're going to begin with right now. Where did this comment come from? Where did this comment arise? Hold on a minute. Let's be sure our tech is teching and all that good stuff. This topic of this show is going to be a topic that should have been discussed way before now, right? The topic that should have been discussed way before now is cam up, cam down. Cam up, cam down. A whole lot's been talked about. People got to be cammed up. A whole lot's been talked about, man, who cares about camming up in a place full of drama? A whole lot's been said, well, what you got to hide if you don't cam up? Other people say, well, you got the right to privacy. We're going to try to chop the fable. We're going to give a different perspective on it, you know? And listen, at the end of this, individuals are going to do what they're going to do, obviously. And most of what they're going to do is what they've been doing. And that's fine. We're not here to dictate or tell anybody what to do. Just some perspective. Just some perspective. Just some perspective. So where did this come from? As you see on the Rock Files community tab, we asked the question less than 24 hours ago. Actually, it should be here. Oh, there it is right there. Good. Yeah, so it's been 24 hours, right? And of course, as usual with a lot of our community posts before we go live, it's not going to receive a lot of sample size. Ask a simple question. Which is better for a blogger? Cam up or cam down? Overwhelmingly, early returns with 4 votes in. 3 of those 4 votes said 75% cam up. 1 vote said cam down. Angie Baby is in the building. Angie, much respect. And Angie, this is she's a blogger. For those that are not familiar, Angie is a blogger, wonderful blogger, very positive, very classy, no drama at all over there. So to Angie Baby, be sure to subscribe to Angie Baby. Angie Baby, we're going to share the screen. I'm going to ask you this question. Which do you believe is better for a blogger to do? Cam up or cam down? So for those that are not familiar with the terminology, cam up is basically where someone shows their face, their environment on camera for the viewing audience to take a look. Cam down is when someone basically does their blogging show without showing their face, their physical, personal face. So, Angie, which would you say? And again, salute to Angie Baby. Be sure to subscribe to Angie Baby 2817 live on YouTube. Angie, which would you say is the best thing for a blogger to do in social media? Should they show their face? Okay, here we go. So Angie Baby, this is a mission. Cam up is more personable. So let's explore that. And again, we're having a discussion. There are pros and cons to both, honestly. That's why it's a very interesting topic. So obviously, look, we're just going to get the gorilla in the room out the way. This show is a cam down show. Why is this show a cam down show? Well, it's pretty easy. Privacy. Okay, Right here. So Andrew is like correct as far as there being pros and cons to both. We got Get Your Bars Up Media. BA is in the building. Be sure to, whatever you do, to subscribe to Get Your Bars Up Media. Much respect to that channel. Excellent battle rap coverage, all that good stuff. Be sure to subscribe to Get Your Bars. Your bars ain't up enough. Your bars ain't up enough. Get them up. Salute to BA, man. And this is a question. Cam up, cam down. Angie Baby's already saying cam up is more personable. Angie Baby also agrees that is correct, that there's pros and cons to each one. That's why we're asking. That's the main topic of the night. Is it better to cam up or cam down? Now, let's hide this comment. That's definitely a pro to camming up. To be honest with you, not really on social media that often as far as compared to other blogging channels. But when watching a blogging channel, it does add an extra element to have the host of that cam up. But it depends on the topic. So you have certain blogging shows that'll be informational only. Okay. So BA mentions cam up has worked for me. Okay, so this is good. Cam up has worked for me, but it ain't easy though to cam up. BA, let's go there. What's difficult about camming up from basically from that perspective, and also for Angie Baby? All right. Oh, Angie Baby has a comment. Excellent. The question was a blogger, meaning someone who does this as work to make money. I post pics, but I don't go live on camera because this isn't my job. Excellent point. And that's where we get to the type of channel it is. See, it could be agreed that if it's about a channel where the host is seeking to basically maybe talk about themselves, have subject matter that relates to who they are, and then obviously if they're using that blogging channel to promote themselves, then yeah, they should cam up, because the main purpose of the channel is you. So yeah, you are personal. Yeah, that works. To go back to BA's comment, cam up has worked for me, but it ain't easy though. Probably one of the most difficult parts of camming up, and BA can answer this again if it ain't respected, corrected. Probably one of the most difficult parts of camming up might be the invasion of privacy. See, like this channel is not meant for the promotion of rock, the voice that you hear. This is meant for sharing information, which goes right to Angie Baby's comment right here. I consider myself a sharer. Same here. We use the voice to share information and perspective and basically become a facilitator or a host of many different topics. But this is not really for money at all. For those that know about our company, Boss Entertainment Group Detroit, we do a whole lot of other things for money. It would never be social media. Nah. Because to keep it $1 with you, and this goes to Angie's earlier comment that was really good. Yeah. About the question, was a blogger meaning someone who does this as work or to make money? So yeah, for that situation, it also goes to audience. We're going to go to BA's comment right now. Yeah, boom. BA, this is Get Your Bars Up Media. BA, both of my channels are monetized because my core following. See, we just mentioned audience. Because my core following wants to see me. So BA's channel, Get Your Bars Up Media, be sure to subscribe. His channel is about BA. And that's where the money is changed. So BA is the product of said channel. And the exchange is, okay, we're tuning in to see BA. BA give us, basically BA give us you personally. BA cams up. It's BA. BA is sharing information, but it's about BA. And there's nothing wrong with that. See, that's where we get to audience. It also depends on, for that blogger, what type of audience do you want to pursue? There's many different types of audiences for many type of purposes. There's a lot of channels that do, according to YouTube, we got to say according to YouTube because we know these view numbers are kind of fake. But according to YouTube, there's a lot of just straight up informational blogging channels that just simply share information. They may use it, they call them faceless channels. They may be channels just for the sake of sharing information. Like a lot of relationship channels are just giving the information out and just have a voiceover, pre-recorded. A lot of fitness channels, they just have the exercise and they just show the exercise, et cetera, et cetera. Let's go to Angie Baby's comment here. I'm very open while trying to remain private. Once you open up online, people take it to the extreme, and some people have no boundaries. And that becomes the con against camming up right there. That's a con against camming up, 100%. You know, and so to Angie Baby, she's an open personality. You know, she's engaging, but she also mentions that when you open up online, and that's something else to be brought out here. These are not blogging channels that are done traditionally as far as like over the air. They're done online. So now it becomes an extension, pause, or an advent of social media. Social media, let's be honest. When it comes to social media, the main things that are popping on social media are what? Drama, personal business, pettiness in a lot of ways. Not in every situation, but in many situations. So when Angie mentions that once you open up online, people take it to the extreme and some people have no boundaries, that does become the relinquishing of someone's privacy to that audience. So now it becomes up to the blogger, and we're gonna drop the code in a minute. Now it becomes up to the blogger, which audience do you want? See over here, you know, because everyone speaks about their channel, we'll speak about this channel also. This channel is a channel. This channel is not a personal one. So this channel is going after a whole different audience, and actually is going to be a niche audience strictly for this channel. So that means it becomes like, okay, well, look, Rock, you will realize that if you want this channel over here that has millions of views according to YouTube in their numbers, well, these individuals, they get their channels by doing a certain business model. That business model includes they show the face, they maybe do some sensationalized topics, participate in drama, or maybe they're just showing the face and just have that personality. They're just showing their personal information. Well, see, the good news is that's their prerogative to do so, and there's nothing wrong with that. This channel, that's not the type of audience we want. Not at all. That's not the type of audience this channel wants. Even in this way, even in the way of speaking, most of the channels that will cam up, they'll say I, me, and that type of language. Here, we're keeping a distance. We're having a boundary between personal and objective information. You know, and each channel has to kind of figure that out. You know, where do you want to go? All right. So the whole point of bringing this up is just to let's go ahead and drop the code. We don't say drop the link over here because that's crazy to say, and that's pause. But drop the code. You're more than welcome for anyone that wants to come up to discuss this. But our point of bringing this up is saying that, and look, there's even this element that for those that like to cam down, there's people that like cam down. Look, don't care who it is, just give me the information. The pro of that is that, okay, you just get the information. All you got to do is focus on the information and get it. The con is that now whoever's going to be cam down got to be careful how they conduct their cam down channel. So that means you better be careful what you talk about. So if you're calling out individuals, let's say you do a cam down channel and it's a roasting channel or a comedy channel, and all you're doing is talking about other people's looks or appearances or whatever. If that's done, eventually someone's going to call you out to say, well, let's see what you look like. Because the topic that you push there is going to be about somebody else's physical appearance. It's like, oh, okay, well, let's see if you're qualified. So that's the con. You might be limited also in material to do. All right. So if you're going to be cammed down, do some test marketing, know your boundaries. If you're going to the same as you're going to be cammed up, it goes back to the, right here. When Angie Baby mentioned, very open while trying to remain private. Once you open up online, people take it to the extreme, and some people have no boundaries. And no matter cam up or cam down, you have to know your boundaries. You know, so cam down, just to talk more about that, you probably want to stay to more objective material. Probably want to stay to more, if you're going to do a take, be sure that your take or the take is strictly on the objective material. Over here, we do battle rap, which we'll be doing a little bit later on. We're going to be sure to keep it on battle rap. It's going to stay on battle rap. We're not going to go to looks too often unless now we're doing a commentary on a video. We can do that because it's the video. But we also, okay, ladies and gentlemen, we got our first guest. Ladies and gentlemen, direct from Get Your Bars Up Media, direct from Battlerap headquarters in general. We got the brother B.A. is in the building. B.A., what's the deal? What's up, man? Salute.
Hey, Rock, salute. Do I got an echo?
You have no echo. The audio is perfect. Mm-hmm.
Oh, perfect. Yeah, earlier I tried to get on StreamYard from my phone and it was an echo, and I'm like, hopefully it's not an echo now. But what's happening, brethren, man? Long time no see, man. Hope all is well, bro.
Hey, it's been busy over here. Just to give an update that we did our event down here for G League team called the Motor City Cruise. They had a game against Noblesville Boom. We were involved in that. We involved the community. We involved Frederick Douglass Academy within that, so that that kept us busy that way. Because it takes a lot to pull that together. We just did it last night. It went pretty well. So it's been stuff like that. A lot of outside stuff. That tours, you know how it goes. So, but we're here. We've been tuned in too. We know what's going on.
Definitely. Was it the Frederick Douglass, the Umar school?
No, absolutely not. To be clear, no wire here. No wire.
I had to say that because when you said Frederick Douglass, I was like, Umar Johnson for the last 15 years has been talking about a Frederick Douglass school. So I got you.
Yeah. There's nothing or mar over here. We're good on that. But yeah. So, and one of the topics we're talking about, and of course, you need to definitely give your perspective about, camming up or camming down, which is better for a blogger to do. You know what I'm saying? That, that's the topic of just to put on the screen again. Early returns. We put a question out. It's been about 24 hours. 4 votes are in. Most prefer a cam up thing, versus a cam down. What are your thoughts on that, sir?
Man, the answer would have to be cam up, no question. If you were trying, it depends, but it really do depend on what you're trying to do. Like I can relate to what you were saying about informational, because you have people who do mini docs and they do voiceover type situations that work for them, and people look for them for that. But it depends on where you are. Me, I'm a cam up type person. Well, not now. I'm contradicting myself at this moment, but I'm more of a cam up type person because in Battlerap, as far as in Battlerap and on my reactions channel as well, people want to see me and engage with me. People want to see my facial reactions. People want to see my reactions to their comments and etc. If I'm watching bars, if I'm talking, they feel my passion through the way that I use my hands and the way that I when I look at the screen and talk into the screen. So a lot of people rock with me that way.
Right. And there's nothing at all wrong with that. Nothing at all wrong. And that's why it's such a good topic, because this is, because usually what will happen, you'll have an audience speak in regards to camming up, camming down, as if, well, look, I'm sorry, there's only one way to do it. You either cam up or cam down. And if, especially battle rap will say, nah, cam up. We got to see this. Especially if it comes to something of the elements of drama, right? Nah, man, cam up. If I want to roast you, I got to see you. And usually now on that side of the cam up, just to go there, it's kind of interesting. Like, wait a minute, if you got to see somebody to roast them. I mean, they're speaking. You got tons of material just by someone speaking. It takes a picture, So that's just one response to it. Now on the other side, yeah, if someone does cam up, you got more material. But then on the other side of the cam up part of it, it's like, well, if you're camming up for an audience that's used to drama and used to whatever else they're used to, a lot of pettiness and intrusion, should you really well? How's that going to help the blogger to cam up for that? Like, it's almost like you're giving fuel to the fire. Should you really cam up for that? How will that help you? If that's the audience you're after. But it goes to what BA said. What's your purpose of your channel? And also going to agree with those that say that certain channels should cam up. It's weird if you're going to be a personable channel, like, yeah, I want to introduce y'all to me. I'm this, I'm that, and we never seen you. That's weird. That part is weird. If the goal is to promote yourself. Here I am. It's personal, me, my ego, or whatever. If that's your goal, then that should be cammed up. Let's see you there, because you're promoting you. You're not promoting information. You're not promoting a product. You're not doing a commercial style. You're not even doing a radio style. You're promoting you. Let's see you in that aspect. Oh, ladies and gentlemen, we got 219 Salvo in the building. Salute to him with a BA. Nelson, what's up to you, sir? Much respect. Be sure to subscribe. Be sure to subscribe to 219, also known as Rap Ref in the building. Rap Ref is the official ghostwriter for karaoke bars in trailer parks. Congratulations. Nah. Salute to Rap Ref. And just to let anyone know, the code is in the chat. It is pinned. You're more than welcome to come up. The topic is cam up or cam down. Different perspective. Which is one? No. Rappers like, stop hating 10. No hate at all. Just saying, like, let a brother ghost write too. We're gonna be the ghost writing for karaoke around the world, man. Get paid. Just saying.
Shout out to Ref, man. Shout out to Ref.
No, much respect to Ref. And be sure to subscribe to 219 Salvo. Hilarious channel. Oh, yo, Cali G.
Oh shit.
Cali G.
What up, brethren? That's a long time no see, man. I hope all is well with you, Cali.
Hey, have to echo exactly what BA said. Be sure to subscribe to Cali G 415, man. Subscribe to that channel. Much respect. So for those coming in, the topic is very simple: cam up or cam down, which is better for a blogger to do. And here, look, for those that are cam up, we're going to kind of reverse the question for both sides, because there's going to be some that say cam down. Cool. We'll do cam down. For the cam down, which are the better situations to cam up? And for the cam ups, which are the better situations to cam down?
Man, I think panel, like panels, like open panel work, camming down is cool to cam down and open panel work or whatnot. So if you got like four to 8 people, or matter of fact, 3 to 10 people, because it can be up to 10 people on the panel. You don't have to cam up for that. Your voice gonna speak, people gonna talk over each other, etc. But opposite of that is like I got a reactions channel. My reactions channel, matter of fact, I gotta plug this in. Make sure y'all go subscribe to get your bars up reactions. We just crossed over 15,000 subs organically over there. We're on our way to 16,000 as we speak. So appreciate y'all if y'all have already done that, but I had to plug that in. Appreciate that, Rock.
You're more than welcome.
But with my reaction channel, man, the people imagine doing a reaction to Pat Poose. Pat Poose just dropped a freestyle, a song versus 50, right? Where he was going crazy on 50. Imagine not being cammed up and talking about that cam down while the video is playing. Right. That'd be kind of crazy. So people are looking for people to I hate to say it like this, but people are looking for people to follow. They're looking for people they are looking for people that they don't really have to be too personable with, that they can judge from a distance. People are actually looking for people to do that. And in order to, and you have to be cammed up for them to do it. A lot of people ain't gonna like you, but a lot of people will, because it's a lane for everybody out there. But of course, it's consistency. But camming up, especially for reactions.
Oh, so that's an interesting thing. Camming up for reactions. Is there possible to do a reaction as a voiceover if the video is the most prominent thing, or is it more of the that could kind of work? But for that type of audience, no matter what, cam up, or could both work either way for that audience? What would you say to that?
No matter what, it has to be cam up for that, because people can go watch. Think about it. People can go watch that video on their own. Whatever video that you're reacting to, they can go watch that on their own. But they want to watch it with you, and they want to feel like they're in the room with you, and they want to feel like they're connected with you. So they want to see you. They want their eyes to be on you, because as they're watching the video, they want to see how you feel. If you feel the same way they feel when a certain bar hit, or if it's R&B, if somebody or like if somebody goes into a bridge where the voice, the vocal range is crazy. They want to see how you react to that.
Yeah, could see that. Now, one thing is interesting is that, and we're going to take this to a whole other level now.
Angie, baby, thank you. I appreciate you, Queen. I appreciate you. I need to sub to your channel too, because this is my first time seeing you. So I need to sub to your channel as well. And I will definitely. Thank you.
She has a really good motivational channel, just to give a little bio on it. She has a good motivational channel, really good, positive, motivational, and actually informative channel she has over there. So salute to her.
I'm subbing to her right now.
And for those that are watching the screen, yes, be sure to subscribe to Get Your Bars Up Reactions, as you see on the code right there. Subscribe, all that good stuff. You know what it is. So, this is oh yeah, we already have a subscriber to Angie Babies. Yeah, this is what we do over here. We already have a subscriber to Angie's channel already from Cali G. Absolutely, much respect. And this is Angie Baby's channel that we've been talking about. That is Angie Baby right there in the house. Much respect. Yep. See, confirmed. Yeah. You know, and for those that do have channels you want to plug, you know, want to advertise and all that good stuff, you're more than welcome. You know, you can do it within the topic, not a problem. So it's interesting. Now here's a question that's just interesting about all the cam up, cam down. Since there's been more blogging and more podcasts, I don't know if individuals paid attention, but it seems as if terrestrial radio is kind of taking a hit unless they have podcasts. So back in the day, before we had all the social media, right? Most of music, even information in quote unquote so-called black communities would come through music radio stations, terrestrial. Basically, you get in your car, turn on the radio, and you'll get a lot of songs and news that way. And keep in mind, now that obviously was cammed down because ain't no video, right? Watch this though. Since social media, and this is public information, a lot of radio stations that don't have a podcast accompanying their radio stations or don't have a blogging, they have lost. A lot of them went out of business.
Yeah.
A lot of them worldwide even have went out of business. So this is actually showing an effect on not just blogging, but it's showing an effect on media in general, depending on what you're doing, of course. Now, on the flip side, for sports radio, that because of that you know, because of the fan talk and calling in and all that, that has actually been maintaining or actually went up because of not camming up. A lot of individuals just feel more comfortable saying, "Well, I want to give my opinion about the Lakers or the Celtics or lose York or whatever," right?
Yeah.
So this is where we now are looking at a good shape shift of that form of the effect of camming up and camming down. You know, plus, let's be honest, it also depends on the blogger and the host. Certain bloggers, when they know a camera's on them, their energy goes down. Certain bloggers, when the camera is not on them, their energy goes up, and vice versa. BA just mentioned very well, by the way, that he is a cam up person. Like he gets energy off of that. And therefore, that energy of the host goes to the energy of the audience. Audience gets energy. They become interested in reactions. It's all good. So, and here's another thing about camming down. We'll mention, right? If you're cam down, one thing you better have a voice. Straight up and down, dog. If you don't have a voice, and to be clear, when we say a voice, so we can, you know, identify this, it must be a dominant voice with a distinct character and easy to hear what you're saying. So for those that got speech impediments or whatever like that, this is not shooting at you. You're gonna have to cam up. You're really gonna have to cam up. Being honest with you, because without that voice, you're going to be in trouble. Because now, what does your audience, any audience, have to hang on to? You know, if you have slurred speech or something like that. Plus pacing, and pacing is important for camming up or camming down. But pacing. So if someone doesn't know how to control their speech at a pace to be heard, you may have to cam up. Now, when you cam down, well, you can cam down. Yeah, we just gonna get right to it. And this is not to be, oh, okay, cool. Just say this. Angie is connected to all who subscribe. So for those that's interested in going to Angie's channel, be sure to subscribe. She's connected. Angie's getting her laugh on as far as the voice and all that good stuff. Salute to that. That's what it's here for. But yeah, if someone has a very shaky appearance, this is going to sound weird. You probably could cam up if you know how to deal with the reaction. So let's say the blogger believes that they're not that attractive, or maybe they're not confident in the world seeing their face. Well, you could turn that into a character. Here's an example: Weird Al Yankovic. No, not even Weird Al Yankovic. Howard Stern is a great example. Howard Stern starts off in a cam down radio element way back in the 80s, right? Yeah, mid 80s, 80s. Cool. So now, if anyone ever took a look at Howard Stern, you probably want to look away from Howard Stern. Just being honest. Okay, cool. But what Howard Stern did, he actually did both for a while. You know, he had his video, did TV off of his radio show. It turned into a character now. You know, he started marketing the deficiency, the weird hair, the nose, et cetera, as we go on, right? So that's where that might be an opportunity for those that say, well, you know, I got a face for radio. Turn that into a benefit rather than a deficit. You know, you can do that. Same with a voice, same with anything else, regardless of whatever. Oh, here we go. Angie baby on her voice. I've been told my voice doesn't match my face. Really? Wouldn't say that though. That's interesting. Huh.
I haven't heard her voice yet, so I couldn't tell you. But I'll tell you the truth, Angie. Once I go to your channel, I'm definitely tell you the truth.
Yeah.
I'm gonna check you out. I'm gonna check you out for sure.
Absolutely, might have to explore that because, you know, and we've had conversations with Angie. Opinion only. I think they match. Honestly, Angie, I think the face and voice match. But Angie also went here to say, I don't like my voice. Okay, there's nothing wrong with that. You know, look, here's the secret about a lot of bloggers. Even the bloggers that may, for their persona, put on a certain image, a lot of them can be very nervous, very insecure on very aspects. We're human beings. Bloggers are human beings. There's not a blogger out here that's 100% secure on everything they do. So a lot of them just, you know, a lot of them just go ahead and say, well, I'm going to put this part of who I am in blogging as my main attribute, et cetera, et cetera.
I'm one of them. I get nervous. Okay. I get nervous as hell. Like, and I've been doing this since 2017. So this is like 9 years, like literally 9 years on camera. It's crazy. That's freaking crazy, right? Now that I'm thinking about it, it's a long time. But like, I still get nervous when I go live. Like pre-records, I don't care. I'm so much at like pre-recording. I can pre-record this, pre-record that, do a blog, do a quick blog. I can do all of that. But when it's time for me to go live, and when I'm with a group of people, like say my Get Your Bars Up family come up, Capo, Smoke Kings, whoever else, like just people come up and talk or whatnot. It's easy, it's cool. But when it's just me, like I be having to think like stuff like I be having, like, I still get nervous. It still makes me nervous when and I've been doing this for years, and I still get the butterflies when I have to go and I have to talk about battles and all of this other stuff, or just whatever the topic is, and it's just me up there. I got to keep everybody engaged. Yeah, like it's still kind of nerve wracking and this is me camped up. Cammed down, I don't give a damn. I don't care. But cammed up after an event, especially after a big battle rap event, so it's gonna be in a live. I'm guaranteed to have anywhere between 200 to 1,200 people after a battle rap event going live right after, between all the sites that I go that I do my live streams through. So 200 to 1,200 people is a group of people that you got to entertain, whether they're on Twitter, whether they're on YouTube, or whether they're on Facebook. Like, it's nerve-wracking, bro. It's still nerve-wracking. You would think that I would be into it and that I'll be like, yeah, I could do this shit. Nah, I still get nervous, bro. Still get nervous.
So right off of that nervousness, would you say the nervousness of camming up, does that provide more energy when cammed up, or would that provide maybe a little bit less because of the trepidation and, as Angie mentioned, anxiety? Which would you say happens? Does the energy go up or down?
our energy goes up. But it depends on who you are, because I know some people where it goes down. Me, like, I have so many people who don't like me, who are haters, and they want me to like look crazy or do something crazy. So when I don't have energy, and as soon as I press that start button and then my intro goes off and I have the "What's up, world?" Like I feed off of that. Like I feed off of that anxiety. That anxiety is like food.
So
If that makes any sense.
So so we're gonna go right to this comment, and then we're gonna go right to we're gonna merge the comments between Angie and BA and tell you a story. Angie mentions, I'm an introvert and an extrovert, so technically an omnivert, depending who's near me. BA just mentioned that the energy will go up when the camera's on. So look, we talked about this before. The voice you hear is someone that's heavily involved in a lot of tours, a lot of events, a lot of sponsorship and vendor situations outside. So we're talking about arenas, stadiums, concert halls.
Rock. Yeah, like what's up with you though? Because you like forget this on like salute to what you do on the internet and with your channel, but you be out there in front of like thousands of people, hundreds of thousands of people. So like in person. So
yes,
like what's that like? What's that like, bro? What is that like?
Perfect, and that goes right to the story. Perfect. So
yeah.
So BA mentioned, and I see, and we want to go to, we're just going to highlight Angie's comment about anxiety. We're just going to leave that up there for a minute because it's not really anxiety. Okay, so for those that don't know, just to clue everybody in, the name of our company is Boston Entertainment Group Detroit. We book nationwide tours. We actually have something else coming up. Well, so we just did something last night. Again, Motor City Cruise, G League, all that stuff. We just did that literally last night, right? That was not performance, but that was promotional, all right? Which also goes with tours and all this stuff. Long story, but just giving y'all a highlight of what we do. Not this coming weekend, the following weekend, which is March 21st, we're going to be in Indianapolis, and we're going to be having one of our groups, Leave and Lifted. They're going to be playing with the group, playing as far as music, so we're clear, a concert with a group called Oregon Fairchild. Oregon Fairchild is an instrumental, reggae rock group. Now, this venue is public information. This venue that Oregon Fairchild and Leave and Lift is going to be playing at has a capacity of 1,200 people, if not mistaken, right? So to go off of BA's question, what do we do in those situations? Honestly, it's very easy because there's this thing called preparation and green room. In a green room, that's where you get into character, right? And getting into character is so diverse. It could be some individuals put the ear pods in the ear, listen to other music. They may listen to whatever they listen to get into character. Others will do push-ups. Others will do just trash talk. So obviously over here, gonna let it in. Before an event like that, 1,200 capacity, 3,000 capacity, 5,000 capacity. We'll go in a green room and just start talking trash, a lot of jokes. It could be about anything. Let's say sports is a good one, right? So the Pistons tonight completely mollywopped the 76ers, right? So it'll be something of that, right? Find a sports person, talk trash to them. Find a cashier, talk trash. And when we say talk trash, we're not talking about insults or drama, to be clear. It'll be small jokes, right? It could be observational stuff. With that, what that does, it gets the person and it gets the group, if there is a group, it gets us used to the venue. It breaks the ice. Usually anxiety, going off of Angie's comment, anxiety happens with ice to where like, oh my goodness, there's unknown factors, there's unknown things going on. Once we walk around, and we'll talk this trash to bouncers or whoever. Once we're doing that, then now the audience has become familiar. They don't know us personally like that, but they say, okay, we've seen that individual. We feel like there's a connection, which goes back to the cam up, right? Well, there's a connection. Now we've turned the unknown into a known that's rooting for our success. instead of something that's like an unknown that may or may not be on our side. We done got all this venue on our side. Now when we play, or even before, even during a sound check, the audience is on, like, you know, staring at the stage like, hey man, hey, you know, blah blah blah. There's been moments to where we're setting up, we'll use this, we're setting up an instrument, plugging an instrument in, and there's somebody that we just talked to and say, hey, you know what? I was thinking this. So we're having a conversation, brief as it is, while we're plugging an instrument in. So now it almost don't matter what song we play. It don't matter even how we play at that moment, because they're like, oh man, that's a cool guy, or that's a cool group, just off of that. And then the performance just goes crazy after that. That's what we do. That's one of the things we do.
That's, man, I have to. So like, I can relate to an extent because I used to do live shows and stuff back home, growing up and when I was in my early 20s, when I used to do open mics. I used to go to a bunch of different places, and then I ended up being in a little group, and we would perform in front of hundreds of people. So I remember having to like psych myself up, and I would have to lose myself, like the lights. I would have to like lose myself in the lights, if that makes sense. Like literally lose myself in the lights. Like it's just me, my peoples, and the lights, and it's hundreds of people watching, but I don't even like, I'm not even paying attention to them. If that makes any sense. So I gotta get that to an extent, but not on a level as what you're on right now, and it's consistent. That is crazy, bro.
Yeah, and just to say that, oh, ladies and what? Nah, Trouble Lee Ray, ladies and gentlemen, we got the main character. We got Day One Trouble Lee Ray in the building. Much respect to her.
Shout out to Ari. Absolutely,
shout out to Ari Lee Ray. Subscribe to her channel. Believe she's gonna. She still have the handwriting and also the exercise videos on the channel. Salute. And again, for those that's asking, IG salute. You're more than welcome. Now you got to be in YouTube to do it, but we do have the code pinned for those that want to come up. You're more than welcome to come up and be a guest and all this good stuff. That we're talking about cam up or cam down, and then also talking about public or private blogging, communication, dealing with crowd and all this stuff. That's the conversation we're having right now. Ari Lee, Trouble Lee Ray, salute. You already know she's good over here, definitely good over here. And just to say a quick battle rap, nope, because this is exclusive. Pablo said, "Tell Innovate I'm looking for him. He can't duck these rounds forever." Innovate, Innovate's in the shadows. Salute to Innovate. He's a watcher of the show. Salute to Innovate. And also salute to Pablo. Innovate. Pablo still wants to finish that smoke. Now look, we understand what virtual battle rap is right now. We understand it's basically dead. Okay, not all the way dead, because we got Verbal War Zone. We're gonna be talking about Verbal War Zone, Hiroshima. We're gonna be talking about that in a minute. But response. The womp womp. Oh, we got heat. Salute to Ari Lee Ray. Oh, come on. Please don't do that. Pablo. They're gonna be disaster dids. For those that don't know, if you've been under a rock or whatever, no pun intended. World Domination 9 went down, disaster completely, and we did see the battle. Saw the battle.
He got smoked.
This got destroyed by Sharon.
Hour.
Yeah, man. And you know what's funny? This is similar to like when Loaded Lux battled A-Verb in one of those rounds. Look, longer don't mean stronger as far as a round. No pause. Okay. Yeah. You know, Diz had a lot of Diz went into filler mode, man. It was a shame. Kind of wanted to see more of a classic than it turned out to be, but Sharon, what's so dangerous about Sharon is not necessarily bars and all the things we talk about, bars, delivery, room shaker, room breaker, etc. What's dangerous about Sharon is something that hasn't been talked about yet. And we're going to go back to, you know, cam up, cam down. What's dangerous about Sharon is Sharon has one of the best synchronicities, in other words, timing in battle rap history. Basically, Sharon knows what to say and when to say it at the proper moment. How do you defend that? How do you write against that? He can freestyle on a drop of a dime. Yes, it's going to come off. Some of it's going to come off a little corny because it's like current event here. Although it wasn't a lot in this battle, just to say
Nasty word. Nasty word.
right. But one thing about Sharon, you could have the greatest bar and kind of, and we did watch also the face-off between Sharon and Diz, and going to say the face-off kind of told how this battle was going to go, because Diz was talking a lot about in this face-off, and we do have the file if we got to review it, but Diz was talking a lot about, oh, well, you know, people heard my bars. I don't know what you're going to do against this round, my bars. You don't beat Sharon, bro, with just bars. No one's ever beaten Sharon with just bars. Even when None did defeat Sharon, it wasn't just bars. It was also the well, we're gonna call it the attack, but in battle rap they call it the angle, right? It was the angle and how it hit. That you don't just beat Sharon with saying these clever lines, because Sharon gonna take that, he's gonna diffuse it, freestyle, rebuttal, and he's gonna go on his thing. The only way you beat Sharon, you got to be able to hit when at the right moment, because that's what Sharon's going to do. If you miss something against Sharon got you out of here. Check it. You know, people talk about Averb's win-loss record. Check out Sharon's win-loss record. It's crazy. Ask K-Shine about it. Just saying.
So with this particular, so you know, I live up in the Pacific Northwest, right?
Mm-hmm.
So I'm way up in the corner, and it's a lot of people out here. We have our own battle rap league. We actually got an event coming up in Seattle in 2 weeks, by the way. Rookies versus Vets 2, which is going to be fire downtown Seattle. But I bring up the Pacific Northwest because there's a lot of people here that are not in tune to the battle rap for real. So I have like I got this poetry group or whatnot, open mic poetry group. Of people that are not really familiar with battle rap, and I actually invited them into my Discord to listen to listen to the KOTD event. And when I say that, my people was like, what the hell is going on? Is this supposed to be good? When Disaster was rapping versus Sharon.
See?
Yo, I was telling my people, he was like, man, he wouldn't even be good at just doing poetry. He just rhyming, he just talking and just saying words that like rhyming syllables that don't make sense. And I'm like, yeah, that's Disaster for you. That's Disaster.
Yeah, and actually to add to that, one of the weaknesses of Disaster that any analyst will tell you is when he gets into that, him and Arsenal have that issue. When they get into that filler, it's bad. That's how you know if it's going to be a good performance for either Disaster or Arsenal. Focusing on Disaster. Disaster has been great when he has, quote unquote, a topic, sticks to it, and attacks all the way through. He's been bad when it's filler mode.
Yeah.
And that's what it was against Sharon, to keep it $1. It was a lot of filler, man. Like the first 2 rounds alone were so much filler that it was like, oh, wow. This is what you brought? Yeah, the first 2 rounds, man.
Yeah. And the third round when he was rapping, like he stopped and everybody thought it was over. And then he started rapping again and you heard the crowd go, damn, like stop it. Like everybody.
Yeah.
I was like, and then I didn't like how organic, you know, that's his boy. Disaster's his homie. You know, they've known each other for years. So he's like, all right, since the grind time days, he was like, man, you got some more? If you got some more, finish. Go ahead and finish up, man. Go ahead and finish up. You've been rapping for a long time anyway. And I'm like, oh, bless your heart. Bless your heart. Let him go.
Yeah. It's just a shame. First of all, let's not bury the lead. Salute to Sharon. Sharon had an opponent. This was a decade in advance. This is one of the ones that at least had some talk about it beforehand that a decent amount wanted to see. Be honest with you, kind of forgot about this battle because it was a decade back, you know, as far as talking about it. It only resurfaced here and there. Sharon rapped like he wanted the battle. Let's just keep it $1. Sharon rapped like, nah, I'm ready. He mentioned that in the face-off. I'm ready to get you out of here. And Sharon was ready to get him out of here, and he got Diz out of here.
Yeah.
And that's really what it boils down to a lot. You know, maybe in another conversation we'll get into how good was this card. You know, for what it could have been better, but it wasn't trash.
I liked it. I ain't gonna front. I liked it. I actually liked the battle.
Not mad at all. Not mad at that at all. You know,
Diz messed it up though. Diz, like, I think he ruined like Rock and Shotty was the main event, and I believe Diz ruined the whole event, and he ruined that main event too.
Yeah, that's not a bad point, because if you figure, if you're the event coming after that and you're kind of like herky jerky about when it's supposed to start, and then you maybe starting with Rock. Just go to Tay Rock for a minute. Tay Rock is an energy battler. That's what he is.
Yeah.
So if his energy is affected, then you're not going to get the full Tay Rock. You know, Shotty Horror.
Energy too.
Yeah,
energy
100%. 100%. Shotty Horror is a definite energy battler, and he's also on top of it. Even though Rock is aggressive, Rock is more energy than aggressive. Shotty is energy and aggressive. So energy for both of them is going to feed their strong points. So what happens here is that, wow, if all of a sudden something took the energy out the room or not the energy out, you basically took away from that battle. So that's something, yeah. And that's why it's like, again, we're probably going to review the card more watching it, but what would this card rate on a scale of 1 to 10? We're going to get to that later. Not now. We'll get to that later.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Angie Bay mentions it's 12:06 in Boston. Now, I'm gonna head to sleep. I got to be ready for work. Great show. Stay blessed. Now, you also, Angie, appreciate you for you're more than welcome to stop through. Everyone,
have a good night, Angie. Sleep well.
Absolutely. Sleep well. Be sure to subscribe to Angie Baby 2817 live on YouTube. Angie mentions smash that like button, subscribe to the channel, hit the notification. Absolutely. You know, we welcome all. We don't seek views, but we welcome you. We don't seek subscribers, but we welcome you. Not a problem. Angie, appreciate you. Have an excellent night's sleep. And look, don't be slacking at work. We gonna snitch on you. Oh, nah, just playing. Just playing.
We gonna snitch on you. It's crazy.
Right. Hey, look, listen. We're in Battlerap. Snitching is okay. Ain't nothing gonna happen.
Yeah. Sue Surf is still one of the greatest. So it's all good. It's all good.
Right. Have a good night, Angie. Much respect. Appreciate you.
Have a good night. Definitely, Quinn.
Yeah. Salute to Angie. So, Battlerap. So to start this show, we can't play it all for obvious reasons. We're going to play a little bit of this. You dang on Skippy, we are. See, 50 Cent dropped a diss track. We're only going to play maybe about a minute of this. Yeah, we're going to play like the last minute of this. I think it should be okay that way. Yeah. And this is Papoose response to 50 Cent diss. We might have 50 Cent diss here somewhere. And if we don't, we don't. Yeah, by the way, as you can see, if we do this, yeah, we do have the face off for Disaster with Sharon and Tara Rashadi Horder right there. Salute to King of the Dot for that, you know. But the reason why we're going to play the last bit of this. Oh, I know where we have it. I know exactly where we have it. Hold on. Because we're trying to do this in a fair way. I believe we got it on the Instagram. So what we're going to do, just to set up the battle rap, again, 50 Cent does his diss. Papoose does a response. We're going to go to 50 Cent diss. It should be right here. Yeah. All right, cool. Almost there. Now, oh, no, we can even do it this way. Hold on. Yeah. Okay. Come on. Cool. Yeah. So this is 50 Cent's diss. Perfect. All right. I believe we should be able to do this. So this is from 50 Cent. First of all, 50 Cent did a diss track with him and Max B. Yo. All right, man. That's mistake number one, respectfully. Then there's a lot of singing in this bad boy. Let's see. We got it. We don't have it. All right, hold up. We have to restart that.
Do your thing, Rock, man. I'm gonna be in the comment section because I gotta handle this business, but I'm gonna be listening though.
Not a problem. Not a problem at all. Much respect to BA. Be sure to subscribe to BA. BA is in the chat. BA is in the chat. For those that want to converse with him, you're more than welcome. Salute to BA. Salute to BA. Angie mentioned, no problem. Angie mentioned, I'm a law firm building specialist. They don't play. Anything in law, paralegal law, lawyer, staff, of course, judges, anything, man. Yeah, when they say 7:15, they mean 7:14 and 50 seconds. That's what they mean. So handle your business. Much respect to Angie. Much respect to Angie. Sleep well. Sleep well. Now here, we may have to refresh this. Let's refresh this real quick. Better yet, we'll do this. We're gonna do this. We'll do this and share it again. StreamYard is StreamYard. Everybody all together now. We like StreamYard. We like StreamYard. Anyway. All right. So let's go back here. This is the 50 Cent disc, but we should have it. This is just a portion of it. And if necessary, we can play the whole thing. But honestly, I'm going to say this as a spoiler alert. Not too impressed by this. Here it is.
This is what happens tonight. Fuck you. Fuck you. Yeah. Fuck you. And you don't even count, little nigga. I got a little bonus. No more tricks, no more trash. Niggas is pussy, I can see it in your eyes. Black trench coat, we be creeping in the skies. Done with you bitches, no more believing the lies. No more tricks, no more trash. Niggas is pussy, I can see it in your eyes. Black trench coat, we be creeping in the skies. Done with you bitches, no more believing the lies.
So first off, okay, the video is fire, of course, but that's budget, right? The video is fire, looks good, but this is a diss track, and you're singing, and it's fine if you're gonna sing a little bit, as far as the rapper themselves, but then you are doing a full singing hook. Not smart. And again, 50 Cent brought Max B to a diss track. Not smart. Let's play it. And this is just a clip of it.
I come back like that ready vibe. Cup with that Fetty Wap. Cock it and let it pop. Snitching, you better not. I grew around different weeds. Demons do different deeds. Pressure, I feel a squeeze. He say he can't breathe. Bitch, I got so much bread. She said she can't leave. I show her life without me. She said she can't see it. Me, I'm about to lick. You go body drip. You in the mirror all day and still got a vibe, bitch. I pull up in different whips and chains, switch your lanes. Boy, I hear that shit you're saying, so I'ma do with you, man. Catch him, flip him. Bought him, rip him. Punch him, kick him. Good, stick him.
Dog, this guy said, stick him in a diss track. Now, here's some comments. Again, that's just a clip of it. If we have to play the whole thing, we can, But dog. Here's some comments. Salute to, we got 2 comment, Hurricane Dude, 50 Cent, all that good stuff. So DNA2 says this AI is top dollar. Cool. Hurricane Dude says fire. Fleshbone says fire. You see our comment right there. No. Right? In response to that, salute to the brother Luke Kane. Luke Kane disagreed. Luke Kane liked it. Of course we did. This, as we say, this is a karaoke song. And then he goes, 50 can't rap. Bottom line, 50 is not the best rapper, dog. What really gets 50 whatever notoriety is more persona than anything else. All right. So, and this persona wasn't it. This money bags right here? Money bags is mostly laughing. It says it's fire for the comedy effect. Notice that no one's saying that the song is fire based off of the rap itself. We're giving a take about the rap itself. It's not very good. Not very good. Okay. This is one of our partners. Salute to the Elvis Marquez Jr. Jones. Salute. He liked it. So it's different responses. LaShawn said this is whack. Yeah. Okay. Tony Yayo liked it. Oh wow, this is cold. Didn't even see this one. This Mr. Carswell, 50 fans are like Trump supporters. No matter how bad it gets, just keep cheering is always the answer. Yikes. China, this was the last one was China Mac. Love him or hate him, 50 is what keeping New York alive. Notice not one of the comments for 50 is saying that the rap is good. The AI is top dollar, is more about the video itself. You got fire emojis. Salute to Hurricane doing flesh, but these are not saying, wow, 50 snapping. 50 wasn't snapping in this. So that was 50's diss song, a clip of it. If you want to see more of it, it is available on YouTube. Here now, we go to Papoose. Again, we're only going to play the last minute of it to be fair. Okay, Trouble Lee Ray has a comment. So let's go ahead and set this up. We asked Ari a question about, because Pablo, for those that mentioned, let's go way back, just to set it up to clue in our audience properly. This is Pablo sending a shot at Innovate so that they can have their battle. Tell Innovate I'm looking for him. He can't duck these rounds forever. Salute. Later on, Early Ray mentions Womp Womp, possibly in response to that. However, Pablo first mentions, let's slow it down. Womp Womp is like, not too sure, which is fine. Pablo mentions they're going to be Disney by the time the battle happened, right? So the question was asked based off of those comments for Pablo, would the ring book you versus Innovate or not, as far as a virtual battle? You know, obviously that would be the only battle on the card because, again, there's not a lot of virtual battle rappers rapping right now. There's a lot of virtual battle rappers, but they're not really rapping. Plus, it's possible that the label of virtual battle rap might be rebranded, and we discussed that way back. All right. Also asked Ari, and this is what she's responding to. Ari, would you watch this battle if booked Pablo versus Innovate if it gets booked? And then Ari has now just responded. So we just want to catch everybody up. Ari responded, Rock, my interest has disappeared because of the answers with that battle not going down. There are other battles I would prefer to see Innovate against. Nothing wrong with that. So Ari, which battle? This is a good topic. And after this, while Ari thinks it over, all right, which battle would you prefer to see Innovate do now? And as a follow-up, would it only be virtual or could it be outside? Because Innovate is battling outside. So A, what virtual battle now would you prefer to see Innovate battle? B, if it was to be outside also, what outside or battle in general would you prefer to see Innovate battle? There it is. Yeah. Salute to Trouble Lee Ray. Salute to Trouble Lee Ray. Be sure to subscribe to Trouble Lee Ray. It's a good conversation. It's a good conversation. While that goes down, this is a piece. This is a piece of Papoose' response to 50 Cent. Maybe we could play about a minute and a half of this. We're going to try a minute and a half. Hold on a minute. Let's be sure our tech is teching. And it is. So what? That's at a minute 14 right now. All right. Let's go about 15 more seconds. Let's go to 4 minutes. We should be all right that way. And boom. All right, cool. We'll start from here. This is a piece of Papoose response, Agent Provocateur 50 Cent diss. Go.
Put in work on Homo. You live by the 48 laws of power, a book for sinners. The Bible water Quran is what you should consider. Allegedly, you burned the house down. Look, bitch, nigga, your baby mother don't want you no more. You looking bitter. Them steroids that you taking got you looking bigger. You diss Mano, Fab, and Pap. Brooklyn niggas, the real 50 Cent from Brooklyn. Look, bitch, nigga,
just off of that, the real 50 Cent is from Brooklyn. So already, just in a span of 20 seconds, this 20 seconds is better than that whole clip from what 50 was saying. This is a diss. Papoose, what else you got to say about 50, man?
remember you got your name from a Brooklyn nigga. The U.S. kidnapped the president of Venezuela while we was distracted by 50 Cent's propaganda. I think he worked for MAGA, sent to distract us all. Used to be a rat, now he an agent provocateur. They put us in danger.
50 used to be a rat, now he's an agent provocateur. One thing about this whole diss between these two that should get mentioned is that these are both mainstream battle rappers. And it's kind of interesting when you have two mainstream battle rappers accusing the next of being a rat and a snitch, when they both are mainstream. So that's something for both of them. But Papoose rapping is just better, and lyrics are just far better than whatever 50 was saying. Let's keep going.
Midst of the night. That's why they had to cancel all the Caribbean flights. Never gives good advice because he mentally can't. Doesn't display forward thinking, he's not really advanced. YouTubers working for him if he gives them a chance. Some of them are literally suck his dick through his pants. I can see straight through him why these idiots can't. He promising them he gonna do a bunch of shit that he can't. Even when he has friends, he takes the enemy stance. Because he worked for the government, he just the industry plant.
And that ends the battle right there. He just works for the government. He's just the industry plant. Good night. That does it, man. That does it. What else? Of course, there's more to Bruce Leaf in the building. Salute to Bruce Leaf. Much respect. Be sure to subscribe to Bruce Leaf's channel. Fire material over there. Fire material. And real quick, Bruce, have you heard the 50 and Papoose diss tracks against each other? Or are they right here? Okay, Arlie mentions as far as who she want to see Innovate battle against. There's a couple I won't mention, but one matchup I will mention is Innovate versus Wise. Wise from Detroit. If it's the Wise from Detroit, that'd be fire. I think that's WYZE or WYSC. Yeah, Wise is fire. Yeah, Wise battled on King of the Dot. Wise was in that tournament. If it's the same, if we're talking about the same Wise. Okay, so Bruce mentions no, I haven't heard either diss. All right, so for Bruce, we're gonna go ahead and play it back. Oh, Baltimore. Oh, yeah. The other Wise, that other Wise, he did it. Hey, Ari, help it out for a minute. Was this the Wise that battled somebody with Av hosting? Like maybe 2023? Av was hosting this card with Wise battling. Is that the same Wise? Because Baltimore just kind of like rung a bell. And obviously there's more than one Wise that's a battle rapper, Yeah, but if it's that Wise, that'd be fire. Yeah. And actually, if it's that Innovate versus that Wise from Baltimore, that should be in person, dog. That should be in person. Innovate's now at a level to where he can do both very well. Okay, now Bruce Leaf. Yeah. That's the one. Ari, if you type in the name, we're going to go to Bruce's comments right after this. Ari, if you type in the name, goodness, I can't. You know what? We have to go to our file. But yeah, Wise battled on a card that Av was hosting, and he got that dude out of here. Whoever that dude was, can't remember the guy. But yeah, we're talking about the same Wise from Baltimore. Battle Geechee Rock. Now, Ari, FYI, haven't seen Wise versus Geechee or Rock. So we'll have to research. Have not seen that, but definitely saw the one where Av was hosting. Ari's like, yeah, no, Wise can rap. And also Wise versus Innovate should be in person, though. That should be in person. Let's go to Bruce Leaf. Yeah, got you. Oh, come on, Ari. You know what it is. We got you. Trouble Lee Ray, all that. The main character, all that. No, we got you. Bruce Leaf mentions Pablo versus Innovate needs to happen. Bruce, and we asked Pablo this, the Ring might have to book that battle for that to happen. So the Ring would have to come back to book that battle because the only active verbal league is Verbal Online Arena. There's no other virtual battle league out. It's Verbal Online Arena. That's it. So unless Kid Dangerous opens up Jiggy Battle League for that to happen, but then Kid Dangerous would have to have them both cam up and talking with him, he might do that. But then again, Kid Dangerous may not be interested in doing virtual battle rap leagues. Have to have a conversation with him. So the question will be, what league would it happen on? And yes. Well, Rock, you got a channel. That could happen, but the schedule crazy over here. As BA mentioned, who's the BA? As BA mentioned, we're busy. We're busy, and it's interesting that Ari's in Baltimore. We were literally just down in Baltimore. We were in Princess Anne. We were just living in Princess Anne we're recording some more EPs and stuff. It was literally there October. Yeah, October. So that's how busy it's been. October, Baltimore, then we did a whole Ohio, Chicago, or whatever. All right, so for Bruce, let's do this. Bruce, this is 50 Cent's diss right here. This is an excerpt from it. And Ari, we are going to watch that. We are going to watch that. So let's go now to. Okay, cool. So this is 50. Bruce, this is 50 Cent right here. And let's be sure our tech is teching. It is. Okay, cool. Here we go. Let's get the screen up. And this is on Instagram for those that want to see it. It's on 50 Cent's channel. All right, cool. And it's also at Mind of One Kind, all that good stuff. All right, here we go. 50 Cent's diss.
You should be polite.
This is the purge.
Tonight. This is what happens tonight. Fuck you. Fuck you. Fuck you. And you don't even count, little nigga.
I got a little bonus.
No more tricks, no more tries. And niggas is pussy, I can see it in your eyes. Black trench coat, we be creeping in the skies. We done with you bitches, no more believing the lies. No more tricks, no more tries. And niggas is pussy, I can see it in your eyes. Black trench coat, we be creeping in the skies. We done with you bitches, no more believing the lies. I come back like that ready vibe, cup with that fitty wop. Cock it and let it pop. Snitching, you better not. I grew around different weeds. Demons do different deeds. Pressure, I feel a squeeze. He say he can't breathe. Bitch, I got so much breed. She said she can't leave. I show her life without me. She said she can't see it. Me, I'm about to lick. You go by the drip. You in the mirror all day and still got a vibe, bitch. I pull up in different whips and chains, switch your lanes. Boy, I hear that shit you're saying, so I'ma do with you, man. Catch him, flip him. Ball him, rip him. Punch him, kick him. Stick him.
That's 50's diss track. Now, it should be noted in that clip, Papoose was not even mentioned. So that is going to take something away a little bit from this diss track. Papoose was not mentioned in this diss track. So one thing that'll probably present itself is, man, Papoose is doing a response, and was Papoose even mentioned? In that clip, again, Papoose was not mentioned. This is an excerpt of Papoose's response, and we probably can only do excerpts for obvious reasons. Y'all know how this copyright thing go. You know, this is going to be Papoose's response to 50 Cent, Bruce. All right, let's go ahead and play it. We're going to play from this spot. We're going back a little further. This should get us about a minute and a half. All right, cool. Here we go.
Get to bed. Used to listen to you in the car, you worthless dog. Your cartoons ain't been the same since Smurf been gone. He the one who was putting in that pain, him and Damo. You ain't putting work on Homo. You live by the 48 laws of power, a book for sinners. The Bible or the Quran is what you should consider. Allegedly, you burned the house down. Look, bitch, nigga, your baby mother don't want you no more. You looking bitter. Them steroids that you taking got you looking bigger. You diss Mano, Fab, and Pep. Brooklyn niggas, the real 50 Cent from Brooklyn. Look, bitch, nigga, just remember you got your name from a Brooklyn nigga. The U.S. kidnapped the president of Venezuela while we was distracted by 50 Cent's propaganda. I think he worked for MAGA, sent to distract us all. Used to be a rat, now he an agent provocateur. They put us in danger in the midst of the night. That's why they had to cancel all the Caribbean flights. Never gives good advice cause he mentally can't. Doesn't display forward thinking, he's not really advanced. YouTube was working for him if he gives him a chance. Some of them are literally sucking stick through his pants. I can see straight through him why these idiots can't. He promising them he gonna do it, but the shit that he can't. Even when he has friends, he takes the enemy stance. Cause he worked for the government, he just an industry plant. They don't do fact checks, supposed to listen and learn. Just regurgitate a whole bunch of shit that they heard. He got them all under the wing. This shit is absurd. He has a lot of wingspan cause this nigga's a bird.
He has a lot of wingspan cause this nigga's a bird. That's after the industry plant line. So Bruce, so those are the two. What you just heard was an excerpt of Papoose's response to 50 Cent. Now, even though 50 Cent wasn't mentioned, 50 Cent was dissing. Sorry, Papoose was dissing 50 Cent because 50 Cent was dissing Brooklyn. So Papoose stands up for Brooklyn. So now, more than likely, 50 Cent may not respond Although he probably should, but he may not respond to Papoose dissing himself. Because to be honest with you, 50 Cent ain't gonna last in a diss track war with Pap. So if there's no response from 50 Cent after this, there's really nothing to talk about. Because let's be honest, just on the skill of rapping, 50 has nothing to say to Papoose. On the skill of rapping, it'll take other things for 50 Cent to have something to say. Again, it'll be the pop culture, the name, the video, and all this stuff. And even as we went through the comments before, all the comments were about, well, 50 has a name, nice video, AI is good. Salute to DNA 2 for that comment. Salute to that. The AI was good on that video. The rapping was not. It was cool for 50, but overall, it wasn't. Come on, man. In the excerpt, 50 ended with the brr stick 'em. Nah, man. Nah. No. Not at all. So, we're going to keep this one short as far as live and all this good stuff. The whole purpose of this was just to have a conversation about camming up or camming down. Overwhelmingly, through submissions, is for a video blogger, it has been said cam up, but also overwhelmingly, it said it depends on the channel you're going to have. We basically all agree that if you're going to have an informational channel that's just going to be given different, let's just say data or something like that, cam down is fine. Cam down is fine. But if you're going to be doing a channel or a video blogging channel where it's supposed to be maybe highlighting the host, highlighting personality and all this stuff, you're going to have to cam up for that. BA was on the panel earlier, mentioned that if it's going to be a reaction channel to the videos and stuff like that, and that's going to be the main thing you're doing, you're going to have to cam up for that. Even this Rockfile channel will say it's weird if someone's going to send personal shots and be more of a drama channel and roasting channel and comedy. If you're going to roast on someone's looks, you're going to have to cam up. Because if you roast on looks, you're going to have to be ready to defend the looks you got. Simple as that. That's fair. Now, when is it cool to cam down? Information, objective, data. If you're not trying to promote yourself through social media, as far as an individual self, if you're more promoting a cause, cam down's not a problem for that. Cam down's not a problem for that. That's at least the consensus as far as discussion and through the chat. So this is just for this is not to change anyone's mind. This is not even to shoot at anyone or whatever. This is just having a discussion about camming up or camming down. That's it. And we'll say this also. It also depends on the audience you're going for. Are you going for an audience that already has a foundation of, well, we want individuals cammed up? If you're going for that, if that's all that you want to fit into, yeah, cam up. If you're going for an audience, there's our audiences that say, well, we don't want you cammed up. Show the information, get out the way. You're going to have to cam down for that. So audience will be a factor here. Audience will be a factor. Now, you'll see in the screen, it'll say cam up or cam down, so what? The so what is this? There's individuals that'll attach authenticity to being cammed up or cammed down. It should be noted that the main individuals out there that's been shown to be frauds or weirdos were cammed up, not cammed down. Take a look. Take a look. The main individuals that were shown to be frauds or weirdos or PDF files or Satanists or whatever the case may be, they were cammed up, not cammed down. And they also would put their information out there. And probably the number one most polarizing figure, not even polarized, probably the number one most sick figure out here, Chris Unbiased, was cammed up. So now, for those that say, well, if you're cammed up, we're going to feel you're more legitimate. You're probably not a weirdo. 99% of the weirdos were cammed up. 99% of the weirdos were cammed up. That doesn't mean that the ones that cam down are not weirdos. Everybody got to get vetted. But camming up doesn't automatically give legitimacy. You can be a weirdo and just comfortably cammed up to show yourself. You may want to find another way to check that out. But again, completely agree. Depending on audience, type of show, depending on goal, end game, as they say, probably want to be cammed up for that or cam down. Choice is yours. Appreciate everybody for tuning in. Oh, social media scroll, real quick. Hold up. We can't leave without social media scroll. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Social media scroll. Social media scroll. Social media scroll. Okay. Oh, one more thing that was said about camming up or camming down. Definitely better have if you're going to cam down, you better have a voice of presence or some real good editing. We didn't mention good editing, but you better have some real good editing if you're going to be cammed down. Like you have to give that audience something. Hold on a minute. Just want to show a couple things here. All right. Should it be here? Should it be there? There, here. Because there was something interesting we had. There's something interesting we had. Oh, yeah, here it is. So this is from our Facebook. For those that would like to, participate, this is from, and we're going to share the screen in a minute. Let's go here. Let's go here. This is from the battle rapper Loso, right here. Cool. All right. Now, we're going to go ahead and add this in. So Loso is quoted as saying, right off of Twitter, X, whatever it's called, and we're going to read as follows. Loso is quoted as saying, this might be a hot take, and I'm willing to debate this on any platform, but battle rap was and is better when battlers are signed to exclusive contracts on certain leagues. I'll have to unpack this for you to truly understand, but professionally, it's the answer. Is it? Is it really? And is it debatable? I mean, respectfully, man, and this is coming from, obviously, he's a URL battle rapper, and obviously he's probably under an exclusive contract. The thing to look at this is like, what certain leagues should have these exclusive contracts, and how's it better for the battle rapper? Or how's battle rap better for that? How do they manage these matchups? I mean, respectfully, a lot of these battle rap platforms don't promote very well their battlers. They got a whole bunch of odd names that are just stuck on apps for URL, or they're dormant, such as RBE, or they're only once in a while. And honestly, how could it be say was and is better for battlers when battle rap right now barely exists, bro? This take is not the best take, Loso. And as far as what we discussing on this channel, we don't have to, but disagree. How exclusive contracts, what that does, it limits the outlook in the material. Okay, wait a minute. Hold on one second. Getting a phone call. Hold on one second. Oh.
Get ready for a special night of Motor City Cruise basketball. This is happening live at Wayne State University Fieldhouse. Watch the Motor City Cruise take on the Noblesville Boom on March 11th at 7 p.m. Watch the next wave of NBA superstars in Detroit City take on the entire basketball world. This is a special night celebrating all of Detroit coming together. Tickets are going fast. Bring the whole family and bring the whole city. See you there March 11th at 7 p.m. when the Cruise takes on the Boom. Get your tickets by clicking a very special link to get a great discount. Presented by the award-winning Boss Entertainment Group Detroit and award-winning Mac Justice Entertainment.
Apologies for that. All right, cool. And anyway, getting back to this take right here. Yeah, battle rap is at its lowest right now, Loso. It's at its lowest. I mean, this is 2026. It just started. Whole lot of inactive battle rap leagues. Whole lot of disinterested battles. Still a lot of main events that didn't go well. And probably a lot of those battlers are under exclusive contracts on those leagues. Look, one of the battles that's coming up, and we're going to shout out Adept HNIC on this. He brought this out. And also we have information that says this is a battle that's been brewing. Is Tay-Rock versus J2. See, when you have battlers under exclusive contracts, Loso, Now you get battles that nobody wants. The only one that wants to battle Tay-Rock is J2. Now Tay-Rock didn't want to battle. We don't even know. Actually, these exclusive contracts, it leads to some fakeness. It leads to fake battles that no one cares about. So no, battle rap wasn't nor is better when battlers are signed to exclusive contracts, at least from that aspect. And professionally, it definitely isn't. Because here's another thing that happens with exclusive contracts. A lot of these battle rappers, they feel like they're paid or they feel like they've arrived. You know, Your Honor's talking about URL's the NBA. He got there and he's basically putting his feet up. And a lot of these battlers, they put their feet up. They feel like they become a fat cat and the performances become not very good or they become whatever. So there's many reasons, Loso, and not just for Loso, but for whoever shares this tape, there's many reasons why this is not a good idea to keep them under exclusive contracts. Like, what are you guaranteeing for them? You're guaranteeing basically a lazy performance. Honestly, battle rap would be better if nothing was exclusive and if nothing was guaranteed. Like, honestly, we've seen the best battles with money on the floor. Loser get money. Sorry, loser get no money. The winner get money. Loser go home with lint in their pocket. Now we got some hunger. The main thing battle rap is missing is hunger. Exclusive contracts takes that away. There's so many things to say about that. Professionally, not a good idea. So that's from the social media scroll. If individuals want to see this original take, go to Loso's page at Everything Loso on X and Twitter and all that good stuff. You can see it right there. All right. As far as Papoose' this song, for those that's interested in that, you can go to Papoose' page to see the full song. Again, we've only played pieces of it here just to avoid any copyright or whatever, because we know with these mainstream types, you never know. Being honest with you. Go to Papoose' page. It's simply Papoose. It's simply Papoose on YouTube. Hold on. There you go. Papoose is spelled Papoosc. Go to YouTube, subscribe, hit the like button. We're definitely going to hit the like button on this. There you go. Hit the like button, subscribe. The name of the song is called Agent Provocateur. Agent Provocateur. All right. And the name of the video is Papoose. Can't talk. Papoose, Agent Provocateur, 50 Cent disc. Boom. Simple as that. All right. Appreciate everybody. Want to shout out OG Capri for a good interview we did. If you want to see that interview, be sure to take a look at that. Be sure to take a look at that in the last live before this one. Appreciate Ari Lee Ray for stopping through. Much respect to Ari Lee Ray. Bruce, much respect. Bruce Lee stopping through. Appreciate that. Appreciate that. And yeah, honestly, Ari Lee Ray, this comment here is a home run. Rob, my interest has disappeared because of the antics with that battle not going down. There are other battles I would prefer to see innovate against. We're going to take that further. Battle rap is at the lowest it's ever been. It's tough to do battle rap on a lot of these channels. It really is. So we're not going to be upset, nor we're going to call anybody out or say someone's wrong for not really liking battle rap. Battle rap is fading fast. Simple as that. Salute to Ari Lee Ray. Angie Baby, absolutely. Salute to Angie Baby. Be sure to subscribe to her page. She's been a marvelous mod and a marvelous contributor to this channel. Salute to her. Angie Baby live on YouTube. Angie Baby 2817. And Pablo wants that. Here it is. Pablo wants that innovate smoke. Pablo wants that innovate smoke. Will that battle get booked? Wouldn't mind seeing the battle. Will that battle get booked? Simple as that. Simple as that. Bruce Leaf, we gave a shout out for that. Pablo, much respect to Pablo. Cali G, much respect to Cali G. Be sure to subscribe to Cali G. Appreciate Cali G. And of course, we have Rap River in here too. 219 Salvo. Yes. Let's go up here. Hold on. Wow. Okay. Cool. Yep. Salute to Rap Rev 219 Salvo. Appreciate him for stopping through also. Salute to everybody. Much respect. And again, we did a cam up, a cam down. We're gonna probably spin the block and do another maybe a part 2 of this conversation. What's better, cam up or cam down? As you see, there's a lot of layers to this. Appreciate everybody. May everybody be well. May everybody take care. And as usual, protect your peace, protect your foundation, protect your energy. Stay safe, stay strong, stay sane. And as usual, rock on, rock on, rock on, rock out!
Rock, where you at, Rock? Where you at, Rock? Where you at, Rock?
10 rock and roll, bro.
Get ready for a special night of Motor City Cruise basketball. This is happening live at Wayne State University Fieldhouse. Watch the Motor City Cruise take on the Noblesville Boom on March 11th at 7 p.m. Watch the next wave of NBA superstars in Detroit City take on the entire basketball world. This is a special night celebrating all of Detroit coming together. Tickets are going fast. Bring the whole family and bring the whole city. See you there March 11th at 7 p.m. when the Cruise takes on the Boom. Get your tickets by clicking a very special link to get a great discount. Presented by the award-winning Boss Entertainment Group Detroit and award-winning Mac Justice Entertainment.
And welcome to the Rock Files. The Rock Files. Yeah. Live and locked. This is how we rock. Live and locked. Welcome to the Rock. PG said. Live and locked. Live is how we rock. Oh. This is how we rock. The Rock. The Rock Files. Live and locked. Welcome to the Rock.